Welcome to your TBHS News for the week of May 12th, 2014. My name is Eli Campbell.
And I'm Trisha Corum. Happy last full week of school.
Everyone here at TBHS and around the world, for the most part, has a pretty good understanding of gravity, and that an object usually will drop to the ground if not supported, and water will run downhill. While officials in California are hoping that they can get water to flow uphill to ease the pain many are seeing due to a recent and extreme drought. Officials and scientists are working together to try to solve the problems caused by this drought. They plan on implementing a complex system of pumps and aqueducts to get water to the higher elevations. It will cost millions of dollars, but it will save much more than that in grapevines, pistachios, and pomegranate trees that will be lost without water very soon. It would be the first reverse aqueduct in the world, but a necessity for the region to stay a viable farming locale. The hopes are to get plans approved soon and water flowing uphill by this summer. The total distance of 33 miles will need to be traveled by each drop of water to make this plan a reality.
As you know, here in Arizona, we are in no shortage of sunshine. In a deal involving 3 different parties, Buckeye will be the recipient of renewable energy solar plant. Phoenix, who owns a landfill in Buckeye, and the Arizona Public Service Company have all come into an agreement of project terms. The solar plant will bring $3 million for hosting this project that has been described as a win-win-win. Phoenix and Buckeye have been commended for working together and seeing the bigger picture. APS hopes to break ground on this project by this time next year. The 10-megawatt photovoltaic facility will bring the city of Phoenix closer to its goal of getting 15% of its power from renewable energy sources by 2025. The city is currently at 3.9%. Now let's go over to Melissa with the weather.
Hello THS. This week we'll see temperatures start warm and get hotter all week. High temperatures will be in the upper 90s today and then in the hundreds the rest of the week. Overnight lows will be in the 60s to low 70s. Taking a look at the local radar, we could see nothing but sunshine all week. We may feel some strong winds as the week progresses. Going over to national radar, high and low pressure systems are mixing all over the country right now. There are a couple of strong bands of bad weather in the southern Midwest and the Pacific Northwest. The mixing systems are helping to cause the windy weather all this week. That is all for the weather. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Melissa. Now let's go over to Felix with sports.
Hello T-Town, good morning. This is Felix Santoyo with your sports news. The Arizona Diamondbacks have put back-to-back wins together to improve their record, 13-24. They're currently 9.5 games behind the division leaders, the San Francisco Giants. Pitcher Branson Arroyo picked up his 3rd win of the season in recent victory over the Milwaukee Brewers. The NBA playoffs are just starting up in the 2nd round. The Heat made a quick work of the Bobcats, sweeping the series 4-0, and now they're facing the Brooklyn Nets, and the Indiana Pacers are tied 1-1 with the Washington Wizards, who defeated the Chicago Bulls in 5 games. Clipper and Thunder are also tied at 1 game apiece. In NHL news, the playoffs have seen some surprising upsets and a couple of sweeps. The Canadiens swept the Lightning and are now up 2-1 over the Presidential Trophy winning Bruins. And the Kings won 5 straight games after losing the first 3 games of the playoffs. They become only the 4th team to ever come back from a 3-0 deficit. That is all for sports. Back to you, and a shout out to the seniors who will be graduating next week. It's been an amazing 4 years, and we came journey long, and I will miss you. And auditions to replace me will be held next week, so come and see me if you're really interested. Thank you.
Thanks, Felix. Now let's give it over to Carmen for this week's Word of the Week.
It's the Word of the Week.
Hello, my name is Carmen, and our word of this week is penultimate. Penultimate is an adjective, and it means being one before the last in a series. Here's how you can use it in a sentence. This is our penultimate word of the week for the 2013 through 2014 school year. Join us next week for our last word of the week.
Thanks, Carmen. Now it's time for What's Trending with Nivy.
Welcome to What's Trending. Most kids play with the usual toys when they are little. Blocks, Legos, books, stuffed animals, and things like that. Most boys at one point or another probably even play with a doll or 2. That is almost every boy, except for one senior here at TVHS named Rafi Pelagio. At least that's what he thought. A debate started in class as to whether or not he played with dolls when he was younger. He felt strongly against the notion. To solve the issue, Ralphie called his mom and asked her a simple question. Did I play with dolls when I was little? Here's the response from his mom.
And we're debating whether if I played with Barbies, did I ever play with Barbies? Yes. Mom, seriously, be serious. Thank you. Mama.
So far, this video has gotten 50,000 hits in the past week. It's quickly becoming a viral hit. That's all for what's trending. Back to you guys.
And Ralphie, we're just kidding, bro.
Thanks, Nibby. Let's go over to Miss Kirby for another edition of Kirby's Corner.
It's Kirby's Corner.
That's me. Good morning, Tonopah, and welcome to one of the last 2 weeks of the school year. Let me start off with the juniors. Those of you taking the AP US History exam, do not forget to be here by 8 a.m. this Wednesday. So juniors and any other student actually who is taking the AP US History exam on Wednesday, it is not a late start for you. You need to be here ready to test by 8 a.m. If you do not show up, you will be responsible for paying the fee for that test. Furthermore, for juniors, I have a scholarship for you guys. Anybody with a 3.0 GPA and of Hispanic descent has a scholarship. It's not due till September, but come get it from me before you leave school, the end of the school year, to work on that. The rest of my announcements are for seniors. Don't forget to turn in your senior checkout form before the end of this week. Make sure it is completed with all necessary signatures. Also, you guys need to remember that you need to be here on Monday, May 19th by 5:30, dressed appropriately, which is nice clothing, because you will be on stage. So again, 5:30, Monday, May 19th, that's when you'll receive your cap and gown. If you're not here for that, you'll need to come to school the following day to pick that up. I think that's all I've got for you guys. So, kept it short and sweet. Have a great week.
Thanks, Miss Kirby. Now let's go over to Alyssa with some weird news.
Thanks, guys, and welcome to the Weird of the Week. What's the best way to get back at a scammer, you may ask? Well, there may not always be many ways to get back at someone you never actually met, but Ed Joseph of Bristol, England figured out a way. Someone was posting a video game console at an online classified site that Mr. Joseph was interested in. Joseph immediately sent him the $132 equivalent, but then never got the system he thought he had purchased. What Ed did have, though, was the scammer's cell phone number, a number that the scammer probably used quite often to scam many individuals. Ed's phone allowed him to copy and paste a whole lot of text and send multiple text messages to the receiver. Well, Ed came up with a plan to send the entire works of Shakespeare to his scammer, 160 characters at a time. To this point, Joseph has sent over 18,000 text messages to his scammer, the equivalent to 22 of Shakespeare's plays. This goes to show you, kids, don't be a scammer, or they may get you back. That's all we have for this penultimate piece of the Weird of the Week. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Alyssa. Now it's time for Life Skills with Mr. Lefevers.
Good morning. Today is Monday, May 12th, okay? You got 9 days left of school. Kind of change the beach appearance, you know, no longer in Cabo. Coming to you from just a regular, everyday living room. You get to guess the location. But here's what I wanted to real quickly give you 7 real quick thoughts about life. And hopefully you can use them in the next 9 days to help you get through what you need to get through. Okay, the challenge of finishing school, the stress of taking finals. Okay, so here's a little 7 quick things. Appreciation. Remember that the things in life that are free to each of us, like our family, our friends, our hopes, our soul, our dreams, and our knowledge, are the most important. Okay? I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to know that the 2 most important days in your life are the day that you were born and the day that you find out why. Courage. Success is not final. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. I heard that last night at the Skills USA banquet, and I really liked it, so I threw it in here for you real quick. Dedication. The greatest pleasure you can take in life is doing what people say you can't do. Okay? Education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change your world. Very important. That is probably the best of the 7 I got for you today, except for maybe the next 3. Foresight. Okay? I'm a great believer in luck. I honestly believe I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world. Between work, my friends, and I know that the harder I work, the more I have of it. Okay, I learned this from Mr. Bailey. Giving back. It's not what you are what you give, not what you are given. And finally, I want to leave you with this thought, and I hope you have a great week, and knock your socks off, okay? Go get them this week. Finish up strong, but I want you to think of this. The only person you should try to be better than in life is the person that you were yesterday. Rock and roll, chicken dinner, see you later, skip diggity dog.
Thank you, Mr. Lefevers. Now this is going to be the last time that we have all the seniors here for the TVHS News, so can we get them all up here?
Thanks for watching. Have a great week of learning, and remember,
Be safe, be responsible, and be respectful in everything that you do. Stay beautiful, Tonopah.
Not.
So stiff. I know. Okay, now we're just gonna hang out.
your favorite team ever. You got my note, right? wait, can you come on over? Okay,
They didn't say anything about Ohio State.
No, I know.
Just said the
Wave to the camera.
Yeah, wave to the camera. Say hi.
Here's what I think of this camera. I missed.